Now, in this part, we will learn about population composition, which means demographic attributes of the people of an area. So, first, we will learn the age structure. It describes the proportion of a country's population in each age group, such as 0 to 4 years, 5 to 9, and so on. Sex composition. Sex ratio is the ratio between female and male in the total population. According to 2011 census, sex ratio of our country is 940. Population pyramid. It is a diagrammatic visual description for understanding population structure such as age and gender wise distribution of population. Next is the dependency ratio. Dependency ratio, remember, it is the 15 years old and under 15 years old and under plus over 65 years divided by 15 to 65 years old. So there are two main components in dependency ratio. One is productive population, another one is dependent population. So first is the productive population. So here people age between 15 to 65 years are considered to be productive or working population, and dependent population, people below 15 and above 65 are considered to be dependent population. They depend on others for living. Okay, that is dependent population. And these by studying these two components, we can easily find out the dependency ratio of an area. That formula I have already mentioned. Now next we will talk about some population pyramids. So here I have divided population pyramids into three categories. One is underdeveloped, then developing, and well developed countries. So the first one is underdeveloped countries population pyramid. Here I have mentioned the population pyramid of Kenya. So if you see the first population pyramid, so it is a broad at the base and tapers at the top. In these countries, birth rate are high and infant mortality is also high. The second one is developing countries population. Here I have given the example of India's population pyramid. If you see the India's population pyramid, that you can easily understand the difference between underdeveloped and developing countries pyramid. So in the developing countries pyramid, you see there is a less broad base than that of the underdeveloped country, but not as much as that of the developed country. Its birth rate and death rate both are lowering with the improved medical and healthcare services, female literacy, as well as employment facility. Okay, the third one is already I mentioned about developed countries population. Here I have mentioned Japan's population pyramid. If you see this population pyramid, which shows narrow base as the birth and death rates are about the same low rate. The decrease in birth rate allows a large number of people to reach old age. The pyramid therefore bludges from the middle and is not as sharply tapered like the underdeveloped and developing countries. Now next, the last topic in this chapter is population distribution in terms of the rural and urban areas. So the rural and urban livelihoods are very different from each other. Rural population are mainly engaged in primary occupations like agriculture, fishing, etc. Urban populations are mainly engaged in the secondary and tertiary activities like trade, business, services, etc. Here some data I have mentioned here. Total number of urban population in 2014 was 3.9 billion. The total number of rural population was 3.4 billion. The number of megacities means where the population is more than 10 million. Okay, the number of megacities in 2016 was 36, but by 2030 it will be 41. It was projected.